Hello, YouTube. So, today I was hanging out with friends, and one of them asked me, what era of video games do you think was the best? Immediately, my answer was right now. And why do I think this when every game that has come out recently or is about to come out, for example, Concord, Star Wars Outlaws, Dragon Age Veilguard, etc., has been or looks to be so incredibly mediocre? Right now, to balance it out, we also have Space Marine 2 and Black Myth Wukong that are both excellent games. But I don't think that's a complete answer. So, how do I define nostalgia? In my opinion, nostalgia is just looking back on the past with rose-tinted glasses, not just on the game itself, but also on your life at the moment you were playing that video game. And the farther back you go in your nostalgia, the more likely it is that one, you'd have lower standards playing video games due to not having as much experience with them as a whole, and two, since you were younger, chances are you didn't have as many worries in your life as you do right now. Do I think it's bad that people feel nostalgia for video games? No, not at all. People will use anything as an anchor in time and will use whatever they can to bring them to a time where they were happier. Who doesn't have memories of playing games or just having fun in general with someone that is now lost to them? Of course, most or at least a lot of people do. So why do I not have nostalgia for video games? Do I just not have good memories of the past? I really don't think so. In my mind, there's just a very clear divide between my memories of the time and my opinions towards the video games themselves. I remember the games I liked and why I liked them. It's that simple. In my opinion, there are very small amount of video games that have stood the test of time. Of course, everyone will remember Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy VI, or 3 for you Americans, and the other greats from their generations. But no one will remember, for example, Armorin's Project Swarm or the other myriad titles that were lost to time during that era because they just weren't that memorable. And so, circling back to the beginning, why do I think right now is the best time for video games? The answer is actually extremely simple. Because you can play almost all of the old greats right now, and the best part is that if you do choose to play them, you'll have an unfiltered view of what the standards were at the time, and if the game is truly great, it will be fun even today. Sure, the graphics might be a little outdated and the systems will show their age, but let's be honest. Would you agree with me if I said Final Fantasy VI is one of the best games Square Enix has ever made? Because even right now, I really do believe so. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.